far from the news, whether it's legal battles over working rights or breakneck growth. Well, Laundryheap is an on-demand laundry and dry cleaning platform that launched in London in 2014 and now operates in 11 countries. It's raised more money for expansion and says there's been a surge in demand during the pandemic. Well, joining me now is the Chief Executive of Laundryheap, that's Deyan Dimitrov. Deyan, good morning to you. With this latest funding round, have you brought in new investors or is it your existing ones topping up, as it were?
Hi there, Ian. Good morning. Yes, so basically with this funding round, we have a lot of our existing investors that follow up on our growth, and we also have some new investors. We have a VC on board now, which is the first time that we are raising funds from VC. So it is quite a significant time for us.
Now, you're going to be using this money, I gather, to accelerate rollout across new markets, as well as building up in existing markets. Which are the key markets around the world most important to you now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, London is our main market, and the UK, we started here, and we see it as a very significant market. At the same time, we are a very global company. We recently expanded, actually, interestingly, during the pandemic, we expanded to the US. We were previously in Dubai. We recently expanded to Singapore. So there are quite a lot of markets that we see are doing very well at the moment. And this actually really helped us because while many of the cities around the world were in lockdown, we could see some other cities were doing very well. In the last few months, for example, Asia has been doing really well for us. We've been growing over 100% month on month in places like Dubai and Singapore. So this is definitely really interesting for us. And as the UK opens up, we're focusing again on the UK, and we see this as a very important market for us going forward.
Now, there have been a few casualties in this space, the likes of Washio and Laundryheap. What are the sort of mistakes that they made which you're hoping not to repeat?
Well, the model that we operate on is very different. I think it's very important to partner with local dry cleaners. I think it's very important to look after your customer, to understand what exactly they're trying to do with your service. We've seen, you have to constantly adapt to the customer need. At the end of the day, we've seen a lot of changes, especially in the last year. It has been a great example of how businesses can adapt after their customers. Pre-COVID, we've seen a lot of users are using us for dry cleaning because they were going to work. After COVID, all of this dry cleaning business practically went away. So we had to very quickly understand what our users want to do with our service. We've seen there were a lot of new use cases. For example, what used to be young people using us for their dry cleaning. Then we've seen young people booking the service for their elderly parents. They're unable to visit right now. We've seen a lot of parents interestingly booking the service for their children at university. So ultimately, I think the need for convenience is there. So we operate slightly different model, and we try to understand the customer need much better than other companies in the space.
Very good, Dan. We have to leave it there, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much for the call.
Well, still to come here on Ian King Live, the government's ambitions for green technology. Don't go away.